Hello, hello. Welcome. I am Angelisa, your host for Throttle Talk Tuesday. And every Tuesday, we interview influential women, athletes who are making an impact for other women in the snowmobile community. How is everyone doing tonight? Give me a thumbs up, give me a wave. How is everyone doing? Tonight's live chat is brought to you by CFR, Cheetah Factory Racing. And this season, I'll be rocking the Rooster 2.0 bar, which is a flat bar, but it's the new one with 28 inches in width, and it's going to be a huge game changer for me. So go check out their website, cheetahfactoryracing.com. And tonight we're interviewing Savanna Rennie, and so excited. This is going to be an awesome chat. So we're going to wait till she pops on here. And we'll get started. So it looks like she's not on yet, but what's going on today? I know it's a Tuesday. What did everyone get up to? What is going on? Hey, Sam, here, Ira, Todd, Brittany. How do I start my sled? Do you have an e-start, Todd? What is up, Savanna? I'm going to add you to the chat here. There we go.
Hi.
Hey, what's up?
I'm good. You?
Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Thanks so much for joining me tonight.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, you bet. You're at the shop, I see.
I am at the shop.
Working a late night?
Well, I had a few things to do, and then we just waited here, It's a place to be.
Shop life.
Yes.
Awesome, cool. Yeah, how are you?
I'm awesome. Today was a good day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome. Let's talk about your summer.
Okay.
How was your summer?
My summer was great. The summer was very busy. We spent a lot of time boating, my husband and I, and traveling to Shuswap and Mara and other lakes.
Nice.
So yes, we did a lot of boating. It was good.
Sweet.
Yeah.
You're a wakeboarder too, right?
I wakeboard a bit, yes. Not very well. I'm okay at it. Can't flip or anything, but yeah, spent most of the summer on the wakeboard behind the boat, and the husband drives the boat and the dog watches.
Perfect.
Yes.
It's like the perfect time.
Yeah, it is. It's a great time. We love it. That's all we do all summer. Yeah.
Cool.
Yes.
Awesome. And you know what? I actually saw that you started a skipping challenge.
Yeah, I tried that. For maybe I don't even know how many days. Probably couldn't tell you.
Okay.
And then I didn't do well at it. So then I quit for a couple days. Then I felt bad about that, so I tried again. And then I went wakeboarding and I crashed. And I wasn't skipping, so I'd never got back into skipping.
Yeah, it's all good. I saw your challenge. I was like, oh, that's like good on you,
That's
but
aggressive.
it is, yeah. But then with wakeboarding too, like your shoulders and then the skipping, I don't know. I feel like it would destroy my shoulders.
Yeah, well, yeah, I was good, but and then you crash sometimes and then you're not good anymore, so yes.
Fair.
Yes.
So because we're talking about skipping. Do you have like a workout routine like that, you maintain for snowmobiling?
No.
I love your honesty.
No,
That's great.
I don't, but with that said, I do wakeboard all summer, and every fall we do firewood, like every fall. So throwing logs out of the wood, piling them in the truck, getting them home, unloading, splitting, stacking.
Perfect.
And then that's about all I do.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, that's a workout in itself.
It is. Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might get a splitter this year.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. What else did you get up to this fall?
What did we get up to this fall? Not much. The old man bought a firewood getting truck, so got up to that, and switching over the shop here at Banner. So
Yeah.
lots of work doing that. You do the switch over from Sea-Doo to Ski-Doo, obviously.
Yeah.
That's a big changeover. It's a lot of work, takes everybody's attention to get the shop switched over.
I bet.
Yeah, so
And I
that
bet
was a
that you
really
guys
busy
are,
fall.
yeah, I was gonna say, I bet you guys are busy with all
Yes,
the sleds coming in and
yes.
putting them together.
Yes, this morning we had 3 truckloads of different assortments of stuff. So busy, yes. It's good though. It's fun. Keeps you on your
Woo.
toes. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, let's get into it.
Okay.
Let's chat the winter. Um, so we talked a little bit about your workout routine. Okay, and then
Drink
you work.
lots of water.
Yes,
Always drink water. That's part of the routine. So drink lots of water. That counts.
there you go.
Yes.
So you work at Banneret.
Yes.
What do you love most about your job?
Um, I would say the challenge. It is a big challenge. Yeah, I do. So I don't know what I do. I do a lot of things. I run the parts department. I really enjoy it. I've been doing parts. This will be, I think I'm just over 4 years in parts for power sports, and I really enjoy it. So I enjoy it mostly for the challenge, and it keeps me up to date with all the cool products, which is awesome. And it's a good atmosphere. It's like walking into the shop at home, but a little fancier, I guess.
Right.
Yes.
Cool. And so being in the parts department, do you get to work on some of the sleds yourself?
Well, no. Depends what it is. Some little things I fix. I may have PDI'd the sled that I'm going to ride this season. So I
Okay.
did that.
Nice.
Work at sleds at home
Yeah.
mostly. Yeah. And then it depends. Sometimes I help out in service, so I check in units as well and then go over them. Sled season's my favorite because it's pretty easy to look over a sled and go, hey, this is busted. So that comes into play too. So lots of different aspects to the job.
For sure. Do you
Yeah.
see like a lot of really crazy sleds?
Oh
Like,
yeah. Yeah. Some stuff that gets dropped off, you're like, oh wow. Okay. But everybody just wants to ride, so it's
totally.
super good. Some stuff you got to tell people like this is gonna be a little expensive. Like,
Right.
yeah, we'll price it out. But
For sure. For sure.
yes, yeah, you get to see a lot of cool stuff. A couple of triples every now, not very often, but you see some old cool stuff coming. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I
Yes.
bet. Oh, that's cool. Speaking of, well, like older sleds, can you tell us the little sled that you ride, like the 85?
It's a 1998 670,
Okay. Yes.
and I've had it. It was the second snowmobile I owned, so I've had it since 2014 or 2015. It's sacked right out. It's actually one of my favorite sleds. Everyone makes fun of me for having it, but I keep it because it keeps me in check. You jump on there and it takes a lot of energy to ride that sled all day and keep up. So I usually do it to, one, torture myself, but two, give me a little bit more of a respect for not just the sleds that I do get to ride, but for the sleds that other people still ride, right? And it's a lot
Right.
easier on the hill when you see somebody struggling to go up and be confident, like, I can help you out in this situation. I
Totally.
know what that's about.
For
So
sure.
yes, I do love it. It needs a belt and a throttle cable, and then it'll be ready to go.
Oh, so sweet.
Yes.
Are you going to ride it this season?
Yeah, I ride it every season.
Awesome.
I don't have the speedometer and is not hooked up. Nothing's hooked up on there. So I don't know how many K I put on it last season, but I rode it a few times. I put a Munster finger throttle on it.
Oh my God,
Best
that's
choice
amazing.
ever on that sled. Yeah, for the carbureted, way easier like this.
Totally.
So that was cool. But yes, I will ride it. I always ride it until she goes, but there's an engine waiting.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's amazing. I like
Yes.
absolutely love seeing that. Do you have a name for it actually?
I don't actually. It has a sticker on it that says Redneck Woman, but it's just a 670.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you should put a name on it. I feel
Yeah,
like,
probably.
yeah. Anyways, I was gonna say I love seeing the photos and like you just sending it on that
Yeah,
thing. That's so rad.
it's sack of, it's awesome. It's the most stressful thing you can ride, but it's a beast.
Yeah, for
Yes.
sure. So what sled are you going to be riding this year as well?
I will be riding my 98 670, my 2016 XM, and most of the time on a 2021 turbo. So
What?
yeah, a little
Oh,
excited.
that's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Did you
Yes.
try one last year? The turbo?
No, I refused the whole season since they split season with those, but I refused to ride one. I didn't one. I thought it might be a little too much for me, and two, I don't know. I was really happy with the expert, and I I thought it was best that I just keep my hands off of it.
For sure.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so rad. You're gonna have
Yes,
so much fun.
I think so. I hope so.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Can you tell us a little bit about the crew that you ride with?
Yes. Mainly, I ride with my husband and a group of really awesome guys that I've been riding with since I got my first sled, 500 fan cooled, and I've been riding with them ever since, and they're really great. How do you put this one? Really, really solid group of guys that just want to go out, have a good time. Their eyes are always on you. How do you put it? Clint's the best because Clint, he'll take that 670 and pick her up and just throw her out of the way if it's stuck. So bring Clint along.
Nice.
Dustin's my husband, and he's that's where I learn all my cool tricks from. So,
Oh,
and then every now and again on Mondays, I usually visit my grand, but on Mondays I get to visit with the ladies sometimes. So this season I got to spend a bit of time with Sam, and she's awesome. Everybody knows Sam; she's great.
yeah.
So I spent a few rides with her, and Kara, she's a rider out of Kelowna. She's awesome too. So ride with a few of the ladies as well, and I want to do that more. I have a really good time. Yeah, I think the most important part is just going out and riding with a group of people that share the same passion, and they just want to have a good time and ride, right? It's not about
Absolutely.
certain things. It's supposed to be fun.
Yeah,
Yes,
absolutely. For
yes.
sure. Let's talk about a little bit of struggles and pains, just because I believe that sledding is one of the hardest sports, especially for us women. So, is there anything like, can you describe or go into detail some of your struggles that you've dealt with?
Uh, Riding a 98 670, honestly,
Totally.
that's a struggle. Uh,
Totally.
yeah, a few struggles I could say from day one is I think yourself. The biggest struggle is yourself, right? You spend more time telling yourself that, nah, I probably can't do that, or oh, what am I doing, or am I gonna get stuck? And that's one of the biggest struggles is telling your other part of your brain like, get lost. You don't need that. So if you can turn that off, it makes it a little bit easier. But that's one of the biggest struggles, and always doing up my snow pants and my gear too quick, and then I have to pee every time I leave the house. That's a huge struggle every time.
Totally.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. That's like, yeah, for sure, women struggles right there.
Yeah.
Awesome. Did you have any bad seasons at all that stick out?
Mm, I wouldn't say I've had a bad season. I think they're all good seasons. It's better than a season working the whole time.
Yes.
So, but bad, I guess. Yeah, my XP, I had an '09 XP. Decided I'd keep it. I put 5,000 K on it there the one season, and decided, oh yeah, I'll roll her another season. And it had just over 10,000 K. So I put it up for sale, and this is me. I put it up for sale, invite Buddy over to look at it, and then tell him, no, it's not for sale, and keep it. And it blows up first ride. So yeah, that was an interesting season.
Oh no.
Thankful for my husband. He gave me his '07 XRS to ride,
Nice.
which was great, and I thought cooler than my XP. So that wasn't too great. I took the engine out and then realized that I couldn't afford to just rebuild that sled. It was time for a new one.
Right.
Yeah, that was rough.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Did you have any injuries at all? Like anything?
Yep. Not mainly from sledding. I don't know. I had a bit of a neck injury there last season and sat out for a few weeks.
Right.
And if I could give any advice, I'd probably tell everybody out there that if it doesn't feel right, probably keep staying on the couch or wherever. Let it heal. I'm pretty pushy, so sometimes I still find it sneaking up on me, but that doesn't help when you smash wakeboarding either. I'm sure some other girls know all about it, but yeah, so injuries will hold you up pretty good. And it's a struggle too, because everybody else is riding and you work at the shop, so everybody is riding.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be a struggle, hey,
Yes,
working at the
yes,
shop and seeing
yeah.
everyone having a good time.
Everybody wants to ride, so
Oh,
yeah, that's tough. I've had a few injuries that way, but otherwise, no, knock on wood, I haven't. Yeah,
okay. Oh,
I
that's
try
good.
to be safe.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Uh, and how about some wins? Is there like a season again that sticks out for you? Like anything that you're like really stoked on, like a trick or a trip?
Uh, yeah, I don't know. When I got my XM, it was pretty cool. My 2016 XM. I bought all my sleds before that one, and then I showed up home one day and it was on the deck, and I got a XM for a gift from Dustin. So
Aw,
yeah,
that's the
so
best. Oh my
yeah, so it
goodness.
really changed my riding a lot. Sorry, my hand's shaking. So
That's okay.
really changed my riding a lot. That was probably one of the biggest game changers for me. And it was actually really difficult to go from an old sled to a new sled where you don't need to put the effort in. Frick, I was all over, just could not ride that thing like through the trees. I was just like in every tree well, in every tree branch, up every root, just like, oh, terrible. But it was by the mid season, I was loving that sled. So that was definitely my favorite. I would say it's the coolest thing I've ever owned.
Cool.
Yeah, yeah, it was
Awesome.
awesome. Yes.
Um, okay, let's chat future, Savannah.
Okay.
Do you have any goals for this upcoming season?
Yeah. Number one, I would say, just to be more helpful to everybody around me.
Okay.
This doesn't, I don't want this to sound rude, but not as much of in my own head riding around, like pay attention to some of the other group members that may be having a harder time. Giving more advice instead of keeping my mouth shut. And I would say I'd really, really like to just ride faster all the time. So that's my biggest goal for riding thing. I would say definitely riding faster through the trees as fast as I can go.
Okay.
Yes,
Awesome.
yes.
You're a charger too, so holy to go even faster than
I'd
that.
like to.
Woo.
I don't know. The boys are going fast, so I better go fast.
Yeah, yeah, got to keep
Yes.
up. And so where can we follow you on your journey this season as an athlete?
On Instagram.
Okay, what's your
Yes.
Instagram handle, just in case?
It is, oh wow, how do you say that? Savanna underscore Rennie, or oh, Savanna underscore Ray underscore Rennie. Ha!
Okay, cool. I will tag that on the Instagram live
Yes,
or Instagram TV after this live.
yes,
So I'll tag you in that so everyone can go follow Savannah.
perfect.
And will you be coming out with any more how-to videos this season?
Yes,
Cool. Yay!
yes.
They're like my favorite. You do so
Yeah,
well.
they're a good time actually. I just think number one, actually, to be honest, when I was first starting out sledding with my 500 fan, I wanted to learn how to do everything so quickly, so I spent a lot of time on YouTube trying to find how-to videos, like how do you side hill this freaking jalopy. So I would watch all those videos and listen to what they're saying on how to, and then just improved it from there. So I think that they're awesome.
Yeah,
How-to videos are great. That's how I fix a
absolutely.
lot of stuff too.
Yeah,
Yes,
absolutely. Yeah,
yes,
definitely. Yeah, I mean, I found a lot of your videos very helpful, and
good,
I'm sure there's a lot of other women found them helpful as well.
yes,
So I think, yeah,
good.
definitely do them.
Thank
Keep
you. I
up with
will.
them.
I can do that.
Okay, would you say we talked or you talked a little bit about this, but do you put a lot of pressure on yourself when you're sledding? Like when it comes to filming and getting shots?
Yes and no. Yes, I get in my head a lot. So yes. It's not, how do you put this one? Sometimes I want it because I'm a little bit competitive. Sometimes I want it because I want it, but sometimes I just want to leave the boys with a sour taste in their mouth. So at the end of the day, I would say yes, I do put a bit of pressure on myself. I really don't like getting to the truck and being like, dang it, I should have hit that. I should have done it. I hate that feeling. It drives me insane. I'll think about it all week. So yes, I do put some pressure on myself.
Right.
Yes.
What advice would you give to young Savanna who is just starting out as a sledder?
Slow down.
Slow down.
Slow down.
Okay.
Slow down when you put your boots on. Make sure you don't have to go pee first. Slow down when you unload the sled. Slow down when you load up the sled. Slow down on the trail. Slow down getting to the cabin. Slow down and talk to all the kids that are on the hill. That would be a good one too. Yeah. Just slow down.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm working on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except for going through the trees. Go fast.
Okay. Slowing down, except for in the trees.
That's right.
Go fast. And any advice you'd like to give to women who are getting into the sport?
Yeah. Have fun, number one. Have fun. And don't put too much pressure on yourself. You always will, but try not to. Be proud of all the little individual accomplishments you've made throughout the day. Make the smallest goal, man. Who cares, right? It's not supposed to be this sport where you come home crying or you're screaming at your husband. I've been there, but you don't need to do that. It's not about that. He doesn't want you to be screaming at him either, and he doesn't want to scream at you. So, but yeah, have fun with it. It's supposed to be fun, and it's a great way to exercise. It's an awesome, positive, mental sport where you can like grow yourself, right? You make these goals for yourself. Can I do this? And builds your confidence. So definitely take it and have fun with it. Don't make it out to be something that it's not. It's just supposed to be fun, right?
Absolutely. Oh, that was awesome. Yeah, it's the little steps. It's the little steps and the little accomplishments for sure. A quote you live by.
Yeah, okay.
I love putting people on the spot.
Quote I live by is, hold on, let me think. Yeah, if it ain't, how do you, I don't know. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I got one. It's good until it isn't no more.
Okay. Cool.
So go for it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Cool. Well, that's all the questions that I have. Perfect. I'm going to open it up to the rest to our viewers. If anyone has any questions, let us know. I'm just going to scroll to the top and read what everyone has to say.
Lots of ease. Hey.
Yeah. What's up? Sam says, hey, Melissa. She must be talking to somebody.
This is Walter.
Let's keep scrolling.
You're awesome. Oh, Jesse, I love you too.
Todd says that turbo hauls, got one in the stable myself.
Yes.
Jesse says I felt the same. I'm sure that's when you're talking about the turbo. Lisa Lotree saying, yeah, girl. Allison, I ride with my husband and the guys too. Best crew ever.
Yes. The guys are good. Sometimes you got to tell them, I got this, back up. And then if you need their help, call them in, but they'll get it.
Totally. She also says onesie girl problems for sure. So I believe that was the P conversation.
Yes. The drop bomb's amazing, by the way. Everybody needs one.
Yes. Jesse actually just comments, no problems with the CKX butt flap.
Yes. I ran it. So good.
Yeah.
It's amazing. You can pee with your backpack on.
Oh, I know. I was I like ran out of the bush being like, oh my God, I didn't have to take off nothing. Like I peed with all the stuff on.
Yes. I don't know our struggle.
Janie says, you guys are awesome. Jesse, yes, I love you. Savannah.
Right.
Chantel, hope to get out riding with you this season, girl. Love your attitude.
Yes,
Smay Clark, hey ladies, how long have you been sledding for? So how long have you been sledding for, Savannah?
Well, I started doubling with Dustin in when did I meet him, when we get together? 2011. 2011, 2012, when I graduated. 2011. Okay, so I started doubling in 2011, and then I didn't really ride too much when I was doubling, except Dustin would stop and hang out, and then I'd ride his sled around, and then I bought my first sled in 2013.
Oh, crazy.
Or 2014, February 2013. Yeah.
Would you go up to go snowboarding? Like, were you doing sled
No.
or snowboard laps? No, just
Nope.
going up.
Nope, just going up. Dustin is amazing. He's a very good husband. Gotta say that, getting brownie points. No, I'm just kidding. But he actually is amazing. I never would have gotten into sledding if it wasn't for Dustin. So he'd drag me out, even doubling. I hated doubling. Hated it. It was so cold. So cold. Couldn't see nothing. I hated it. And every time I'd be like, "You're coming." I'm like, oh. And then we had an accident, and I got my own sled. So that was that. I was like, "I'm not doubling with you no more." So
Totally.
yeah, a little
Isn't that how it goes?
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Uh-huh.
So T-Dub, yeah, girl, killing it. We'll ride again.
Yes. Yes.
Steph Schwartz, dream location to shred that you haven't rode yet. Ooh, that's a good
Dream
question.
Location?
Yes.
Alaska, with Ashley Chapman. I want to go there. The Valdez. I've never been. Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Dream location. Would love that.
Totally.
Yes.
Marshall, send some drops this year.
Yeah. And we're going to.
Mindy Lynn, best advice for someone who usually trail rides going to backcountry for the first time?
Yeah. Okay. Number one, I'm just going to say don't get frustrated right off the hop. That's my biggest mistake when I first went, like literally from doubling, which is essentially trail riding because you're having a good time sitting there, having a great time. Then you get into the snow, and I would say don't get frustrated. Feel the machine and use your counter steering. That's all. Use your counter steering. Have a good time with it. The best thing that I ever did, I thought that always helped me when I was riding different sleds or even trying someone else's or whatever, I would take the sled. I still do it. Take the sled and I would walk a circle with the sled, figure out its tipping point. And then as I figured out its tipping point, I'd speed it up, speed it up, speed it up, and then do it on the other side. Then you have a better feel for the sled. You trust your handling more, right? So definitely take your time. Don't get frustrated and take the time to play with the sled. Don't worry about everybody else. Everybody else is having a good time too. So you just do you. And then if you're going to take it up on the hill, it's always good to have somebody on your back. But if you're just messing around, that's fine. Otherwise, it's good to have somebody watching your back because when you're first trying stuff and you're like, I'm going to try a button hook right now. And then it's on top of you. No. Yeah, no.
Awesome. That was really, really good advice.
Good.
Jesse's saying AK is the best. Alaska is the best.
Yeah, let's go.
She wants to go with me. Lisa, what's your favorite place to ride around your area?
I really, really like, so I live in Enderby. I really like it there because you can go from, people are going to roll their eyes, you can go from Hunter's Range and you can ride a lot of terrain. And Hunter's is really cool because it has a lot of terrain. So you can actually go, depending on if you know the area, you can actually go to Backside of Blue and Sycamoose. You can go to Owl's Head as well. So it's actually a really cool area. I don't know if I have a favorite. I'd say Kingfisher, which I guess some would call Owl's Head, but Kingfisher is pretty cool. I don't know. I like it all.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I think we're going to wrap it up. I don't see any more questions. But thank you so much, Savanna, for joining me, for sharing your story. Sharing a little piece of you. It's great to interact this way. I have a lot of fun doing these interviews.
That was fun. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, like, you are the biggest influential women out there that's pushing it, sending it. I love your videos, and I know so many people appreciate your videos as well, and putting the seat time out there. So
thank you.
Yes, thank you to you.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. And thank you to all of our viewers for tuning in. And we'll talk to you soon, Savanna.
Okay, sounds good.
Bye, guys.